All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're digging into a pretty radical idea from Dan Martell that could totally change how you think about your work and honestly, your whole life. It's all about one big idea. Time is the new currency, and you can actually buy more of it. So, does this question hit a little too close to home? You probably started your own thing for the freedom, right? But somehow, the more successful you get, the more it feels, well, like a trap. If you're nodding along right now, you are definitely in the right place.
And yeah, these are pretty much the bars of that prison, aren't they? The 80-hour weeks, the to-do list that never ever ends, and oh, my favorite, the emails that seem to have babies overnight. At first, all this chaos feels like you're making progress, but really, it's just a fast lane to total burnout.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what in the world is the solution? Well, it's not about working harder and it's not about some fancy new productivity app. It's about a fundamental shift, a totally new way of thinking about how you hire and how you grow. Now, look at this. This slide really lays it all out. The old way, the way we're all taught, is that you hire people to grow the business. But this new way, it flips that completely on its head. You hire, first and foremost, to buy back your time. It's a massive shift from letting your business devour your life to making your business actually serve your life. In this quote right here, this is the entire philosophy in one sentence. It just perfectly nails the main idea. You're not just spending money to make more money. You're spending money to reclaim the one thing you can never get more of, your time. Okay, so that all sounds great, but how do you actually do it? Well, it all starts with a really simple diagnostic. Step one is to do a time and energy audit so you can see where your life is really going. And the process itself is so simple, but I promise you it is incredibly eye-opening. For just 1 week, you write down everything you do, every single task. Then you just go back through the list and label each one. Does this task light you up and give you energy? Or does it drain you and make you want to go take a nap? That's literally it. And when most people finish this audit, the result looks a lot like this. It's usually a huge shock to find out that something like 70% of their time is spent on stuff that just drains their energy. This is the quicksand that keeps you feeling stuck. Dan Martell has a great name for these: energy vampires. And it's a perfect description, right? They just suck the life out of your workday, leaving no room for the important, high-impact stuff that really moves the needle. These vampires, they're your first targets. So once you've identified your energy vampires, you need a plan for how to get rid of them. And that's where the replacement ladder comes in. It's a framework so you can outsource things strategically, not just randomly. And you always start at the bottom. Rung one is all that low-dollar stuff, managing your inbox, scheduling appointments, running errands. Then you move up to operations, then to execution, getting other people to deliver your actual product or service, and then finally, all the way up to management. Every step you take up that ladder frees you up for more important things. But listen, this next part is maybe the most important rule of all. So many of us wait until we are absolutely drowning, completely burned out, to hire someone. Martell calls this the pain line. The whole goal is to hire before you get there. You hire from a position of strength and strategy, not desperation. Now, buying back your time isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. It has to be a system, a habit that you build into your life. And that brings us to the final step, creating what he calls the freedom loop. Just think of this loop as the engine that keeps this whole thing running. You regularly audit your time, you hand off those low-value tasks, and this part is so important, you consciously fill that new free time with things that either energize you or grow your business in a big way. And then you just repeat the cycle. It builds on itself over time. Because really, when you get down to it, this isn't just about business strategy. The real prize, the whole reason you do any of this, is to get off that hamster wheel and start intentionally designing a life that you actually love to live. I mean, this is the entire goal, isn't it? For your business to become the thing that supports your freedom and your ideal lifestyle, instead of being the thing you're always trying to escape from. It's about building a life that you don't need a vacation from. So, let me just leave you with this one question to think about. What if you woke up tomorrow and your calendar was clear? No back-to-back meetings, no inbox fires to put out, just open space. Space to think, space for your family, space for big ideas. What would you do with that time? Because that is the freedom you're really working for.